America, my name is Osei-Frimpong. I come to you when I come to you. Now, a lot of you guys need to stop expecting your children to parent themselves. You need to stop shunting the responsibility of parenthood onto the children. And I see this like I just see you parents out there screwing up your kids, and then your kids talk to my kids with their screwed up ideas, and it makes things harder. So a lot of you just need to actually take responsibility for being parents and parents of your kids. That means the decisions that your kids make, I'm going to hold you responsible for as parents, because you're the ones who allowed them to think that they can make the kinds of decisions that they're making, right? So what this looks like is parents just saying like, well, I just let the kid do what they want. I just kind of let them follow their own passion. And that's ridiculous. That's absurd. Kids do not have the experience nor the conceptual development to know what they ought to do. You need to tell them what they ought to do and the particular way to do it. And you need to do it with them, in concert with them, so that when they act going the right way. Right? You need to do that for them as parents. You need to take responsibility for your child's development. I shouldn't have to say this to so many people, but apparently, once again, a lot of folks think that kids raise themselves, or that they don't have the experience, they don't have the conceptual, they haven't worked through all the arguments. They have to be able to have faith in you, which is actually a pretty easy faith to come by, because like you're their whole world. So they're going to initially assume that you know what you're doing. But you have to do the work to know what you're doing and take the responsibility for making sure that you do know what you're doing with respect to them. Because if you screw up, it's going to be 100% your fault and not the kids. So I can't say this enough, because apparently people need it said more than it's actually said. Don't expect the kids to parent themselves. You need to do all of the thinking and then curate the experiences for the child, so that child develops into the person who can eventually make their own decisions responsibly. But don't assume that they come out of the womb that way. You have 18 years as a process of development. It's an apprenticeship for 18 years. Not, your job isn't to accommodate their given aspirations. Your job is to form and shape their given aspirations, so that at 18, they have the appropriate and healthy given aspirations that have been shaped by your tutelage. It's going to take their activity too. And here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of commanding. There's going to be a lot of things that they're going to do on your authority. And that's fine. You can tell them why they're going to do what they're going to do, but then make it be known that it's not up to them that they're going to do it. And that it's not even up to them that they understand why they do it. I don't expect my kids to understand anything till they turn like 20. And then it'll all be clear. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. My kids are dope. Oh, my kids are great. But yeah, like they're supposed to do what I ask without the illusion that, and my job is to actually do my part, think through the eventualities, tailor the experience for their development, and do all of that. So I have a job too, to take responsibility for things that go wrong and poorly. But their job is to do what I tell them to do, and I tell them the reasons why I'm doing it. But I don't let them think. I don't give them the illusion that it's up to them whether they're going to do it. And since they know they're going to do it anyway, here's what we have to do in order to do it well, right? So, and then I prepare the path for success. But I don't give them the illusion that they know more than I do about their life. I don't give them the illusion that they know more than I do about what's good for them. They don't. Because, once I said, they don't have the experience, and they don't have the experience, and they don't have the conceptual development. They haven't thought through all of what it means to be good. A lot of parents screw this up. They just tell the kids, well, what's most important is that you enjoy it, or that you're happy, or that you do what you want. No, none of that stuff matters. What most important is that they're good, right? And so they will be good if they form, their desires according to kind of my wisdom. Well, at least not in accordance with their own wisdom, because their own wisdom isn't mature enough. And you need to just accept that responsibility and accept that authority and embrace it. It is what it is. You have 18 years, and if you don't do it right, you'll screw. If you don't do it right, and actually like from 3 to probably 7, it's already, you've already just dug yourself in horrible holes with your kids who now isn't going to listen to your authority because you've told them that they know as much as you do, which is ridiculous. Or if it's true, it's you shouldn't have had kids because you don't know enough to have kids. And yeah, and if you do this right, it's very fulfilling. But I see a lot of people doing it wrong because they don't take the responsibility of parenthood seriously. And I'm saying that needs to stop. That needs to stop, especially if your kids are going to be with my kids in any way, shape, or form. So don't expect children to parent themselves. Parents, they have to have faith in you, faith in things that they don't even understand, which is a skill. You need to cultivate that skill in them where they have faith in things that they do not understand, and that thing that they do not understand is you, so they need to have faith in you whether they understand what they're doing or not. They will come to understand it, but they need to act today. Because by the time, if we wait for their understanding to come first, it'll be too late. They will have had other untoward habits of life. They will have accumulated too many untoward habits of what it means to live and act responsibly in this world with others. And, that's going to be a shame. So I hope this has been insightful. I hope I've given you kind of the license to be a parent. Richard Williams didn't ask his kids if they like tennis. That's a question they could have when they're 18. I think he went and let Venus do fashion when she was like 18. Tiger Woods' dad didn't ask him if he liked golf. No, that's a conversation you'll have. You're going to do golf for 15 years, and then after 15 years or whatever, 20 years, then we'll have the conversation about, do you like this? The do you like this conversation will happen later. The do you like this conversation happens later. And it's your job as parents to find out what's good for them. And then their likes will form to what's good for them if you've actually done the groundwork, right? But if you just teach them to chase their enjoyment, or to teach them to chase their enjoyment in a way that's averse to your opinion and your judgment, then you're just putting a poison pill in your own parenting, and that's probably going to end up in drugs or something like that. Just trying to save you from having a wastrel kid, because a lot of people do when a lot of people have those wastrel kids in ways that they're avoidable. And I'm trying to help you avoid it. Take care.